questions live, and we're going to get back to this real quick. All right. Let's see. People are always talking about the right thing to do is to forgive. But how are we supposed to just Salaki? People are always talking about the right thing to do is to forgive. But how are we supposed to just move on after someone tried to destroy you? Read that again. He says, people are always talking about the right thing to do is to forgive. But how are we supposed to just move on after someone tried to destroy you? That's a good question. Let's go to Proverbs 28. Now, let me put it out there. Let me just, like I said, I like to give some practical wisdom on certain situations. One of the things that I've always told people about, when someone hurts you, is they do something wrong, they got you. If you do something and respond in the improper way and it hurts your life, they got you twice. Never give someone that much power over your life. Now listen, I've had some things happen to me, right? I've had some terrible, terrible things happen to me. But it can't amount to some of the things that some people have went through. And I've had to do some counsels on some very, very, very difficult situations. And it broke my heart to see some things that a lot of people had to deal with. But we're going to have to realize that our choices affect us. They don't hurt other people. They hurt us. And what we have to learn is that, before I get into this, let me get Romans 12 right quick. I see so many people lose, man. And they destroy their lives. And it's based on some pain, man. And I'm tired of seeing that, man. Especially when it comes to our women, man. You can't move through emotions. Your feelings are real, but they're not always accurate. And I know that's easier said than done. Let me get Romans 12. And let's start at verse 17.
Recompense to no man evil for evil. Mm-hmm. Provide things honest in the sight of all men.
Go ahead.
If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
And I know sometimes some of you have to be in these communities with people that you know. Wow. Wow, you see that? All praise to the Most High, my brother. All praise to the Most High. Wow. All praise. So, read that again, though. He says what? Verse 18, Romans 12 and 18. That just messed me up right now. And that's the most, that's crazy.
If it be possible, as much as lie in you, live peaceably with all men.
So I know sometimes you got to see people. You got to see the people that hurt you. Some of you pass them in Walmart. Some of you, know their communities. Some of you got children by the people where you have to intervene still dealing with them. You understand? And it's difficult. But this is what I need you to see. Verse 19.
Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves.
Read it again.
Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves.
Avenge not yourself.
But rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord.
Said the Most High. So the Most High said, listen, don't avenge yourself. I know you want to. And I know some of you can. Some of you got the power. Some of you got the text message. Some of you got the screenshot. Some of you got the information. Some of you got all this, the necessary arsenal to destroy the person who is trying to destroy you. But look at what Most High said right here. Look at this. Verse 20.
Therefore, if thy enemy hunger, feed him.
Go ahead.
If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head.
And this is what happens. Life happens many times. And the people who did these things to you seemed like they rolled off into the sunset. And then all of a sudden, they get brought down. And then all of a sudden, you find yourself with a dilemma. Some of you right now are just waiting for the day for the person that who hurt you and embarrassed you or disappointed you to need you, and for you to throw all of this pain into their face. You can't do that. You can't do that. Now, nobody's not telling you to go back and hang out with these guys or do all this. That's not what we're talking about. If anyone comes to you hungry, feed them. If they come to you thirsty, give them drink. I'm not talking about, you just move into my crib and no, I'm not talking about it. If you're in a position where you can do something to make their situation better, do it. Because when you do that, read that last part, Suki says what?
For in doing so, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head.
It's a reminder. The Most High is using you as a reminder of what you did to them, and they know that what you're doing for them, that's the Most High reminding them what they did. Verse 21.
Be not overcome of evil.
Be not overcome with evil.
But overcome evil with good.
But overcome evil with good. Watch this. Now let's go to Sirach 28. I wanted to bring that out because I know sometimes that James Brown said the big payback be on our mind. That ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But you can't, listen, I know how easy it is to do that, man, but you don't want to go out like that, man. Your life should mean more to you than to try to destroy someone, because you ultimately destroy yourself. And this is what I'm going to show you here in Sirach 28. Watch this. Sirach 28, verse 1. Watch this.
He that revengeth shall find vengeance from the Lord, and he will surely keep his sins in remembrance.
Y'all see that? So one of the things that we often forget is when somebody do something to us, we can focus on the one or two things that they did and forget about the hundreds and thousands of things that we did to the Most High. Right? And I know so we want to focus on that one, but we don't even think about what we've done to the Most High. Okay. So read it again, Sirach 28:1. Watch this. He says what?
He that revengeth shall find vengeance from the Lord, and he will surely keep his sins in remembrance.
So that means that when you seek vengeance, basically you have brought your own sins back to the eyes of the Most High, and you're going to receive vengeance from him. That ain't what you want. So no matter how bad you think you can hurt somebody else, there ain't nothing you can do to them that can compare to what the Most High can do to you. You understand? Watch this. Verse 2.
Forgive thy neighbor.
Forgive thy neighbor
the hurt that he have done unto thee. So shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest.
Y'all see that? One of the greatest blessing blockers with people today is unforgiveness. And Christ said that out of his own mouth in Matthew 11, chapter verse 22 to 26. Check that out in your own time. Mark 11, 22 to 26. Watch this. Verse 3.
One man beareth hatred against another, and do he seek pardon from the Lord.
So right now, right? You over here mad at this dude, right? But it ain't crossed your mind how the Most High looking at you. You over here like this, you talking to this dude, and you don't know Debo is looking at you from the side right here, ready to kill you, and you have no idea. And what this person does to you can't compare what you've done to the Most High for your whole entire life. Right? Like I said, I'm not being insensitive here, and I'm not losing sight. I'm trying to get you guys right now to focus on the big picture here. When you're sitting over here like this, man, I can't believe she did this, or I can't believe he did this, and then the Most High is like this, and the only reason that the Most High came because of my shot like this, because Jesus over here like this. That's the only reason. Jesus is like this right here. You don't even know that the Most High ready to take you out. Right? Watch this. Verse 4.
He showed no mercy to a man which is like himself.
So he don't show no mercy to a man that's like him. Watch this.
And do he ask forgiveness of his own sin.
And don't even ask no forgiveness for his own. Most High like, what? This guy is kidding me right now, right? Watch this. Verse 5.
If he that is but flesh nourishes hatred, who will entreat for pardon of his sins.
See that? So if you, right now, that know that you need forgiveness from the Most High, if you got hatred in you, that means you can't go to get forgiveness. Who's going to be praying for you? Who's going to be interceding for you? Sirach be getting in there, don't it? Sirach make you think, boy. Look at this. Verse 6.
Remember thy end.
Remember thy end.
And let enemy cease.
And let that separation cease. Go ahead.
Remember corruption and death, and abide in the commandments.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the commandments.
Remember the commandments.
And bear no malice to thy neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the covenant of the highest, and wink at ignorance.
And wink at ignorance. When someone is doing something to you, you just wink at it. You like, man, that dude don't even know, man. Just wink at it, man. Don't get caught in it. Listen, it's amazing that people really do take people's kindness for weakness. And they think just because you ain't popping off is that you scared. Just because you ain't reacting like you can't do something. That's not really the thing. Those who walk with the Most High understands that your pettiness and what you're doing is not worth me losing my place with the Most High. So just because I ain't snapping on you don't mean that I can't. It just means that I got more sense to know that I'm not losing nothing because of you. So he said, just wink at the ignorance, man. Because they're ignorant. They're crazy. They don't know what's going on. Watch this. Verse 8.
Abstain from strife, and thou shalt diminish thy sins.
Mm-hmm.
For a furious man will kindle
He
strife.
said, read it again. He says what?
Abstain from strife, and thou shalt diminish thy sins.
Right.
For a furious man will kindle strife. A sinful man disquieteth his friends, and maketh debate among them that be at peace.
So that's what happens. You ever notice those guys that always coming around talking about, always got something going on, always got beef, always got trouble, and to the point where everybody around them don't even want to talk to him no more. Like, yo, man, that's how you ultimately get that ATZ. Yo, man, who all over there? and the funny thing about it is that many of you right now is the guy or the woman that they're asking. Yo, who all over there? You are the one they're inquiring about. Yo, who all over there? And it's really you that they thinking about. It's 100. Coming with chaos, coming with drama, always mad, always beefing, somebody always hating on you. Sometimes you get to the point where, like, man, listen, you gotta look at yourself, brother. If everybody hating, if everybody against you, if everybody trying to destroy you, maybe, just maybe you play a part in it. Because I don't got none of that. I'm just being honest with you. I don't have none of that happening to me. I don't have but one enemy, and his name is Satan. Okay? Now, there might be some guys out here that are upset with the doctrine, and upset with what we're bringing out, upset with what we're pouring out. But I don't think the guys want to kill me. Some people out here got people that just really hate their guts, and you have to understand what part you played in there. Watch this. Watch this. Verse 10.
As the matter of the fire is,
Now,
so...
Check this out. Check this out. Watch this.
As the matter of the fire is, so it burneth. And a man's strength is, so is his wrath. And according to his riches, his anger rises. And the stronger they are which contend, and more they will be inflamed.
So what happens is, some of you are real tough right now because you got money. Some of you real more tough right now because you think your hand's nice. Some of you really more tough because you think you can get an easy dub. But you really wouldn't be doing that if you wasn't in this position that you think can not bring you down. But watch this though, verse 11.
And hasty contention kindle a fire, and a hasty fighting sheddeth blood.
So when you so quick to pop off, so quick to run off at the mouth, you're the reason why things get stirred up. But then when you got that hasty spirit about you, that's the reason why you so quick to put yourself in a position to get killed or have to kill somebody. But this is what I wanted to bring it all the way home to all my brothers and sisters who have situations with people who have tried to destroy you, who are mocking you, who are making belittling what you've done. This is the power that you hold. Verse 12.
If thou blow the spark, it shall burn.
Mm-hmm.
If thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both these come out of thy mouth.
Read that again.
If thou blow the spark, it shall burn.
So that little spark right there, if I keep talking and spitting venom and talking reckless and talking out loud and going on social media and posting and saying all this, it's going to make that fire come up. But what?
It shall burn.
Uh-huh.
If thou spit upon it,
But if I say, let the Most High handle it.
it shall be quenched.
And what?
And both these come out of thy mouth.
Y'all see that? You have the power. That's a rock, boy. Come.
Con.
So never let a person have more power over you. And my brother that just came on, bro, all glory, all honor go to the Most High for that. He wanted you to get your release tonight. Let that go. And you're going to see everything you've been looking for, all of the blessings to be released into your life. And I decree that right now by the power of Hamashiach, that everything, as you let the weight of that stuff go, unforgiveness, the release and the blessing and the empowerment and the joy and the restoration and the reconciliation of all is entered into your life today. Thus says the Most High. Con?
Con.